Yo, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. A year ago, I put this on my wrist and I haven't stopped wearing it or thinking about it since. As you might have figured from the thumbnail and obviously my wrist, this is the Tudor Black Bay 58 GMT. Reference M7939G1A0NRU-0002 because of the black rubber strap, black dial and the black and burgundy bi-directional bezel. So crunchy. This isn't an in-depth review, but it's a 1 year on the wrist review. I can't help myself, so I'm gonna have to give you some quick basics. So let me get the watch and let's get started. 39mm case, 12.8 millimeters thick with the caliber MT5450U. This is COSC and Metal certified with 65 hours power reserve, 200 meters water resistant as you would expect from the Black Bay line, and the rubber strap with Tudor's T-fit clasp. Done, okay, we can move on. I just realized I'm doing this without a watch, which is kind of unacceptable. Much better now, much better. What you can put in a spec sheet is how this thing actually wears. 39mm sounds small, on the wrist is actually perfect, at least for my wrist, which is 16.5 centimeters. It disappears under a cuff and doesn't really fight for attention. And the black dial, come on. Black dome with gilt markers and the burgundy bezel. And a year in, and I'm still smitten every time I look down. I'll be straight. When I bought these, I was in that phase of really wanting a GMT Master 2, as probably half of you out there still does. And maybe a little bit I still want to as well. But these at the time was a placeholder. I saw it as yeah, well, okay, while I'm waiting to get the call and whatnot, I will just get these. But honestly, it wasn't a placeholder. I kind of feel now that the chase for the Master 2 has been put on hold, or at least paused. I don't have that feel like, oh yeah, just the Master 2, the Master. No, I'm really happy with these, and to be honest, the dimensions are contained as well. And beyond that, this watch also changed how I see Tudor entirely. Before these, I was kind of yeah, I like Tudor, but I always thought that was the, the smaller brother of Rolex, the discounted Rolex. That is not the case. After these, I also bought more Tudors, but we can talk about that another time. Honestly, I think that this watch is packed with value. It sits at that price that not that many other watch brands can provide a solid and robust GMT as this one. It's super rugged with the option of having it on the bracelet or the strap, which actually brings me to one of the cons that I have. The bracelet, it has the standard Tudor spring bars with no quick release mechanism. And to be honest, on a travel watch, but also on any other watches, right? Because this is a Black Bay, so it's not just meant to be a travel watch. It's an annoying omission. Other brands have executed this beautifully across every price bracket. Think of Nido, Baume & Mercier, and even Vacheron. I don't know, maybe it's still a bit too avant-garde for Tudor to change the straps with a quick release. Hopefully something for Watches and Wonders 2026. That's genuinely the only thing I would change. What about you? What's a watch that still has you obsessed after a year? Drop it in the comments because I'm curious. And if you're wondering, this is a padded mat that comes from a travel watch case I recently reviewed. I will link it in the description or at the end of this video. Anyways, zero regrets getting this watch. And if you're watching these as a part of your research and you're on the fence, I can tell you, get off it. And I believe you won't regret it either. Anyways, this is all for this video. And as usual, like and subscribe, all of that. Thanks for sticking around and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.